Hi everyone, Tammy here. Welcome to my channel. Moonbeam here is with me also because she was in the last CCC collab challenge competition that I did with Dolls Rescue. So she wanted to stop by and say, peace baby. So our last CCC was the 1960s Hippie Chicks. And she was one of a couple dolls that I put together for that collab. And she turned out super cute. She just wanted to stop by and get a little, video time. But today I'm talking about our next CCC, and Marta's the one that came up with the CCC, Collab Challenge Competition. I love that, CCC. So for the next one, we are doing the Renaissance, and this is a reminder because even though our viewers are not part of the competition part of this, they are part of the collaboration part and the challenge part. So we invite everybody to join us, and anytime we do one of the CCCs, we always invite people to join us, do a video. You could even just do a photograph or something like that on social media, and do a video related to the theme. And our theme for the next one, which will be posted on June 28th, 2022, is Renaissance. So you can think of things like, Ren fairs and that kind of thing. And actually the Renaissance covers a wide period of time in history. And it is, so there's a lot you could do. When I've done a little research, I mean, you could go, do kings and queens, you could do, the working class, you could do knights in shining armor. There's all kinds of things. Jesters, those little guys with all the bells on them and that kind of thing. So I'm kind of right now leaning towards a princess idea. And typically in these CCCs, we take a Blythe doll and turn that doll into whatever it is, the character that we're doing. For 2022, we're doing time periods. So I have to pick out the next doll. I'm going to use a fakie doll out of my stash of fakies. I haven't picked her yet. Right now I'm kind of working on the actual project part of it. I will probably do some customizing on her, but I definitely have to make a costume. So that's my direction right now. And I took out a couple of patterns here. This is a pattern from Little Amelia. She has the cutest patterns ever. And I thought I could use the sleeve part on this pattern. You can see she's got those puffy sleeves with the band, and then but also make them long. Okay, so that's a possibility. Maybe using the top, or I could even just use this whole thing and just make the skirt longer and make the arms longer, the sleeves longer. No collar. But I think this is a possibility, strong possibility. The other thing I have is I have a pattern here for a wedding dress. Marna actually gave me this a while back, and I had made this for a competition, I think it was a competition, Oscar red carpet competition that I did with Dolls Rescued, J Dolls UK, and Beth Ramsden. And this has a long skirt, so I might be able to use the skirt part with this. I don't know. And then, of course, I've been actually looking at patterns as well. So, but before I go buy a pattern, and there are some Barbie ones. In fact, there are even a few. Well, there's one. So that's not a few. I do know of one kind of semi one that would work for Blythe that I could purchase, but I don't want to dismiss that person. But I have bought patterns from her before, and I had kind of some problems understanding the instructions. So anyway, so I thought typical me, I want to see what I have on hand. And these two patterns I have on hand. As far as fabric goes, I'm having some problems because when I look in my stash of fabric, I would say 99% of my fabric is patterned. It has, butterflies or flowers or, flamingos or whatever. So, bumblebees. That's not going to work for the Renaissance. So most of their stuff's just going to be solid color. And when I look through my stash of solid colors, I have black, I have brown, I have like beige that I usually use for lining. And then I have some of this, which is left over from the Oscar collab that I did. And I really like this fabric. So this, and I have plenty of it. And I should also mention, we're going to do, in this CCC, we are doing not only a Blythe doll, but another doll to be named. So if you want to find out what the second doll that we're going to do, it's not going to be a Blythe. It's going to be a Blythe and a totally different other doll. Last time we did, what did we do? We did 16-inch dolls, right? So we did, like I did an Elwyn Wild and she did a Jean doll. So along with the Blythe. So this one we're going to keep a secret until you actually come watch our videos on June 28th. But as far as fabric goes, I have this strong contender. I liked working with it. I have plenty of it. And the other doll, I'll just give you a hint, is quite a bit bigger than Blythe. So, and then I have this broadcloth fabric, which is very nice to work with. It drapes really well. So this might work nicely because that skirt is going to have a lot of fabric. And this is kind of stiff, you know. It doesn't have as much drape as the broadcloth does. So yeah, so I might start with the broadcloth and see. It seems so boring because I really like patterns, but I know I could start with the solid color and maybe add some embellishments on it. We'll have to see. I don't know. But yeah, it's interesting. You think you have all this fabric and then you go to make something and it's like, you know, I don't have anything. It's like going into your closet. I don't have anything to wear, and there's all kinds of clothes in there. So, but anyway, just want to make sure you guys remember to stop by on June 28th and make sure you watch us. As typical with these, we ask everybody to watch our videos till the end of the CCC videos. Watch them to the end, and then we ask viewers to rate them between 1 and 10, with 10 being the highest. And then we calculate based on basically it's how many comments. So even if we get lots of 10s, if one person gets more comments than the other, then typically that's how it kind of seems to fall out. But I'm not giving up yet. I learned so much on these collabs. It's a really fun thing to do. And even if I've only won a couple of times from Marna, I'm still going at it. I am still going to compete. So please let me know in the comments what you think about these patterns. I mean, which one would you go with? Would you go with the Barbie? And then, you know, the Barbie skirt and this? Or do you think I should just use the Amelia one, little Emily one, and then try to alter it? Yeah, and which of these two do you like better? This fabric, it's got a little bit of sparkle, or the broadcloth? Yeah, I could use some help. So tell me down in the comments your ideas. I'm also interested to know if you're going to join in and also participate as, you know, part of the collaboration. But otherwise, that's it. You guys have a wonderful Dolly Day. Thanks for stopping by. Please make sure you subscribe, hit the thumbs up. Bye-bye.